Hi, and welcome back, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. We got some breaking news I want to get out to you all and put on your radar. All we ever ask is if you like talking about XRP, XLM, digital assets, and getting these updates, drop an X in the comment section below, smash that like button so we know, and of course, share this content. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. First, starting with this just came out moments ago, breaking. Delaware Department of State saying the matter is now in the hands or with the DOJ, Department of Justice. So basically what you have now is the BlackRock XRP filing that was fraudulent, was fake, is now in the hands of law enforcement. And it should be prosecuted. It should be criminal because listen, this is a market unlike anything other where you have a lot of volatility. You've got a lot of investors that are extremely emotional. As it's still an emerging market, it is extremely volatile. We saw last week XRP pop about 14.5% on news, and then today now we're down 5%. And so a lot of investors unfortunately still live day to day in this market and are extremely emotional. Now, myself, I'm a long-term investor. I know many of you are as well. There's a lot of you that are veterans out there. But again, this goes back to playing with emotions, as folks obviously want this to happen. Now, I'm going to circle back around to this at the end of the show. But first, I want to start with this. Now, if you subscribe here, obviously it's free, but you can get in on our community tab, and we put out a lot of polls and we get a lot of engagement from folks in the community, and basically take a look at, prices, where things can go, and where things like Ripple and Stellar will go. Now, we take a look at Ripple, and we know Ripple and Stellar both pretty much dominate this market when it comes to cross-border payments, right? We also know from everything we've looked at and all the corporations and financial institutions that they want to utilize Ripple and Stellar primarily for tokenizing securities, tokenizing real assets. And we also know from just a couple weeks ago, I did a video on this, about what the head honchos at the top of the U.S. and other government officials around the world are talking about in terms of not necessarily being on board with crypto just yet, as many are still very hostile towards crypto. But they understand the value of settlements. They understand the value of tokenizing assets. Ripple and Stellar will dominate there. Now, what I'm getting at, we take a look at XRP. Sitting at the number 5 spot currently, right? Only 2.46% of global market share that they have. Then we take a look at something like XLM, sitting at the 25th spot. Only 0.24% do they have of global cryptocurrency market share, right? Unbelievable. And we see Bitcoin, which is outdated, clunky, not a lot of real use case, real utility, like with what we see with XRP and XLM, over 50% of the market. So, as we see this shakeout before a breakout, what do you think's going to happen when we take a look at market share? As we see all the scams, the pump and dumps, the frog and dog coins. And look, I'm not against, if you want to gamble and try to make money on a meme coin, I've talked about this in the past. I have nothing against it. I'm a utility-driven investor. I like utility. I love use case. I'm a long-term investor. I see what's happening with XRP and XLM. I see what Ripple and Stellar are both doing in terms of partnerships and working with governments all over the world. But my thinking is we are under 3% right now. Global market capitalization for these two beautiful coins. Now, you take a look at something like the S&P 500, not all the stock exchanges, just the S&P 500, which is many, many multiples, trillions more worth than this emerging market that's just sitting over $1 trillion, right? About 1.3, 1.4 trillion any given day. That's emerging, that has a ton of room to grow. Where do you see the market share of both XRP and XLM going in the future when we know what we know, that these are pretty much promised in light of winners in this game. That's all I got for you for now. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Subscribe, first off, free, right? Absolutely free, so you can get in those community tabs. Turn on those notification bells, and we'll see you all in the next one.